Following Mujtaba's first taste of victory, Iran unleashed the 37th wave of Operation True Promise 4 to redefine its power game. A relentless 3-hour assault shatters the night. Israel wakes to chaos, fear, and the echo of explosions that refuse to stop. Changing the balance of battle, Iran escalates its assault, launching heavier missiles armed with devastating 1-ton warheads. After crippling oil networks and striking at satellite control hubs, Iran sets its sights on a new, even more daring objective. As Iran's most lethal missiles, Khorramshahr, Qadr, and Kheibar Shekan, roar across the sky, is Israel's biggest city facing direct impact? As a result of the 33rd wave of Operation True Promise 4, the Hawla Satellite Communication Center, located in southern Tel Aviv, was destroyed. This center was one of the main communication hubs linking airbases with the Zionist regime's fighter jets. Reports suggest Iran's strike may have reached beyond Israel, targeting the US Navy's Fifth Fleet in Bahrain and bases in Iraq. On the night of March 10th and 11th, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps declared the launch of new waves under Operation True Promise 4, extending its campaign directly against both US and Israeli military interests. In an official statement, Iran confirmed that the 37th wave of attacks stretched over a tense 3-hour period, a ceaseless, heavy missile bombardment that lit up the night sky and sent air raid sirens blaring across multiple cities. The IRGC detailed that its arsenal included advanced long-range weapons such as Kheibar Shekan, Qadr, and Khorramshahr-class missiles, each carrying multiple warheads capable of striking both near and distant targets with devastating precision. Iranian defense officials added that the Qadr series missiles used in the assault were fitted with massive warheads weighing around 1,000 kilograms each, a payload emphasizing not only destructive force but also Iran's advancing missile technology. The latest offensive followed Tehran's claim of having successfully destroyed a key military satellite hub located in Tel Aviv. Analysts view the move as part of Iran's wider strategy to cripple Israel's surveillance and communication capabilities before intensifying further attacks. The IRGC confirmed launching the 35th, 36th, and 37th waves of Operation True Promise 4, signaling an unbroken chain of retaliation. Tehran reported over 3 relentless hours of layered missile strikes, pounding multiple enemy targets without pause. Iran asserted its heavy missiles struck US positions in Erbil, deep inside Iraqi Kurdistan. The IRGC said it extended the assault to Bahrain, targeting critical installations of the US Navy's Fifth Fleet. Iranian missiles reportedly zeroed in on military complexes in Bir Werkov, right in the heart of Tel Aviv. Tehran claimed its forces struck a major satellite communication hub in southern Tel Aviv, marking a second direct hit. The port city of Haifa was added to Iran's expanding strike list, hit by precision-guided missiles. The IRGC confirmed deploying Kheibar Shekan, Qadr, and Khorramshahr missiles, each equipped with multiple warheads. Iran revealed that several Qadr-class missiles carried massive 1-ton warheads, signaling a dramatic escalation in firepower. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced that Operation True Promise 4 was triggered only after fresh US and Israeli assaults on Iranian territory, framing the strikes as a direct act of retaliation in an escalating conflict. Tehran declared that hundreds of ballistic and hypersonic missiles, along with swarms of combat drones, were launched across the region, expanding the battlefield far beyond its borders. Earlier phases of the campaign, the IRGC said, involved the 35th and 36th waves, featuring advanced Fatah, Ahmad, and Kheibar Shekan missiles designed for long-range precision. Meanwhile, Iranian sources confirmed that the 33rd wave targeted Israel's Haifa refinery and allegedly destroyed a key satellite operations hub in Tel Aviv, striking deep at critical infrastructure points.
In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. The brave men of the Islamic Republic of Iran's Air Force, in response to the attack on Iran's oil depots, targeted the oil refinery, gas facilities, and fuel reserves of the Zionist regime in Haifa using suicide drones. As a result of the 33rd wave of Operation True Promise 4, the Hawla Satellite Communication Center, located in southern Tel Aviv, was destroyed. This center was one of the main communication hubs linking airbases with the Zionist regime's fighter jets. The suicide drones of the IRGC's powerful aerospace force struck and destroyed this center during a special operation. Additionally, today, the base of the aggressive American military at the Harir base in the Kurdistan region was targeted with 5 missiles by the brave missile operators of the IRGC ground force. Yesterday, through the dedicated efforts of the Warriors of Islam and the operations of the Integrated Air Defense System, in addition to destroying a Hermes drone in Tehran, several cruise missiles were intercepted in the skies of Markazi province, and an advanced Orbiter 4 spy drone belonging to the enemy was targeted and destroyed in the skies of Isfahan. Today, a Heron drone in the skies of Markazi province and a Heron TP drone near Tehran were tracked and destroyed by the IRGC's advanced modern defense systems, operating under the control of the Integrated Air Defense Network. Furthermore, 2 Hermes 900 drones were shot down by the air defense systems of the Army's Air Defense Force in the skies of Lorestan and Qom provinces. The battle against the criminal Americans and the child-killing Zionist regime continues until the final victory of the truth against falsehood, and the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran will persist in their sacred jihad, with the support of the devoted people, until the child-killing and evil enemy is brought to its knees. A few hours ago, the 34th wave of Operation True Promise 4, on the night of the martyrdom of the Master of the Monotheists, under the sacred code Ya Ali ibn Abi Talib, was launched against the bases and military and logistical centers of America and the Zionist regime using pinpoint missiles with warheads exceeding 1 ton.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.